December 26, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Karma. That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me. Multiply a factor of 10. So, was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty. What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya? Uh-huh. Could we really be using Mia right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Hi guys, welcome back to Ace Attorney. This is Sylvia. Last time we were investigating around and trying to figure out what happened on the Lake of Gordy, and we found out that Edgeworth was the one who's now said that he was supposed to be the suspect of who killed the guy. So we're trying to figure out what's going on. We know our edgy boy couldn't do it because it's Edgy Boy. So if you're liking the series, please hit the like button and the subscribe button and leave a comment down below. Who do you think killed him? So if it wasn't Edgy. Alright, let's see what's going on. December 26th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here and not be completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's not even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could I possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I called the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Man, he's bossy. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to the court record. Overhead map of Gourd Lake. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now, wait. Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Oh man, he is. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're right. No, he's not. Fluffle. The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see, very well. Begin cross-examination, attorney. Now. Jerk. Okay. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning there was a body found in the lake. Okay. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. I didn't strike the bone, so it's shaped as well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Found in the victim's body, fired from a .22 caliber pistol. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Well, why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe? That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was the decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tis, tis, tis. Ah! He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There was fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order, order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted in evidence. Pistol added to the court record. Murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times. Bear prints from Edgeworth's hand. But wanted to say 3 times. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the weapon found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tis, very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. But me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves the deceptive markings on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate, indeed. If this leads to one inevitable conclusion, the bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order, order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will be the last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now. But wait. Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. And this court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? December 26, 1109, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot the man at the person was in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh? How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm not good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here. No, I need you here. Yeah, you're useless? No. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx the case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Yeah. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Crum, I'll call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Miss Lotta Hart, you are a research student at the university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Alright, very well. Your testimony, please. Okay, hard count. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come from the lake. When I looked out to the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nay a thing on the lake but the boat. Enough. Huh? Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accepted as evidence. Very well. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from the courtroom if I don't have the order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There are no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! I'll have order. Well, Judge? Evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, the court finds the defendant. Yeah, we haven't got it done our job. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they are already guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have to hold you in contempt of court. Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there's contradiction with her facts and her testimony? I think there was. I think I noticed one more thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tis. Very well. I pray for your sake that this isn't a waste of time. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, I guess. That's lawful. I know you want to find contradictions, but really, I hope your next audition is a little more relevant than the trial. Witness continued testimony. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at the university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart? Could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now. I'm the one who says that. Well then, say it already. Objection sustained. The answer nothing, Your Honor. I heard this baying come from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisure chat with the witness. Ugh. When I looked at my window, I saw Jujitsu in the boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Press further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Oh, yeah, well, of course. The witness that says that she saw them. There is also a photo. Your best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Because she didn't see him. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaninglessly babble. Von Krum, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Because he's hiding something. There wasn't near a thing on the lake but the boat. Why were you just looking at the lake instead of the boat? Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake. It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Because she was. Miss Hart, you? Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the questions in full. You need no need for further questions. The object is sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all that we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you're unable to find contradictions in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I'll have to penalize you any further outbursts by holding you in contempt court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-oh. Nick? Well, this testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles, please take the stand. Hold it. Who said that? It was me. Maya, is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's in the contempt of court and must leave. No. Wait. It was me who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix, right? Wrong. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order, 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 order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lottehart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But it's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Thank you, Maya. Maya? I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. It's not clear as day, though. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yeah, even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Mr. Edgeworth has a point. Mr. Wright has a point, sorry. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yeah, now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course, I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify at the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See, no problem. You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one's better be good. Why does she have binoculars? Because she was looking for Gordy instead of the... Yeah, she had to be looking for Gordy. Okay, that's the thing I think is suspicious is the binoculars. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Yeah, well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. No, it's not. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with the line of questioning. But know this: if you find nothing with this, it will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about this camera? Yes, I do. This is make it or break it time. The camera is the utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set to take pictures of the meteor shower. Presents... Why was it going off with the, like, bang? You were photographing me shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointing directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Lotta. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Show evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Mr. Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Gordy! This is what you were trying to photograph. What is this? A newspaper article? Gordy. And the sighting of the Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see your proof that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have proof. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well. Let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is your proof the witness was trying to photograph Gordy at the lake monster? The camera. As it goes off with the bang. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to the lake photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, the photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here in the article about Gordy, according to the article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order, order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. All of you lawyers that smart. So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so scrutinally said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine. I'll testify. I won't change. Won't change nothing though. Something would change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Last new testimony. I shall not a research student at the university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out the lake. Now, there wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched them both for the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat, and then the whole time crossed my heart. And hoped to fry. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she was a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more time for another pointless cross-examination. Nope, we still get to. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Ron Crumb was up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in your mind. Ha! That would be a first. Haha, very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no proof of the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Okay. I shall not research student at the university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out there by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat. Miss Hart, were you really looking at the boat? Was that with you? Of course I was looking at it. I was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you were far from normal. What? Y'all... Well, what? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take pictures of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! Order continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through the binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy. And so that's what you were doing. Well, now that y'all mention it, I just sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there, you know? Mr. Hart, are you saying you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat until now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we cannot see who's the shooting. Who is this? Right. That's why I took this photo in. Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had the photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who was shooting. That's why she said she was going to enlarge the photo. She said, I'll drop the quality I might, but you should see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Will Karma let her show it? I got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? But because it does not exist. What are you talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection is denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. We still cannot see who is firing this. It could be the defendant or maybe it's not. Regardless, I will set this as evidence. Take automatically on 12/25. The lake photo added to the court record. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good is it done to any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. So this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. No. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lockhart. And none too soon. That was a fragment wasted my time. Mr. O'Connor, do you have anything else to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence and decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it's time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo. Somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Check to the enlargement. Because didn't they say his right hand? Looks like his left hand there. This is something that's decisively strange with this enlargement. What would that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what do you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what is strange. Yeah, it's his left hand.
Take that!
Here, Your Honor, the shooter. I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts that piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts the pistol.
Take that!
The evidence is clear. The man in the photograph is holding the pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon are from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol is in the photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor. You have given us the definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. But who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Miss Hart, the victim herself. Larry, the victim himself did it. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order, order. So, you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I cannot think of no further explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. What? An explanation of the victim, an examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which she was shot. Then, the distance. The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. Meter? That's 3 feet. There is no way it could have been suicide. Order, order. Mr. Vaughn, are you sure that the accuracy of that data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report. Time of death, sometimes 24-25 shot from approximately 1 meter away. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Consider the situation. The shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for the trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. The court is adjourned. December 26, 1:15. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he did commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh? Right? What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with things, Edgeworth? The requisition and transcript of Lotto's entire testimony. I thought I might give you some ammunition for trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Well, this was just added to the court record. Alright, guys. Next time, we will be doing more investigating around Gordy and checking on Maya and seeing how she is doing with being in jail again. So if you're enjoying the series, please hit the like button and the subscribe button and leave a comment down below. What do you think about Lotta Hart and how she is? Alright, guys. See you next time. Bye.